Welcome to Saturday on the Sound. It's July 6th, 2013. My name is Mike Lally. I'm sitting alongside Matt Forsyth, Charles Cicero, and Courtney Wallace. And we are your hosts with the most. We are running late, but sounding great. We're always late, but I know that's been said before, but we promise that we'll make it worth your while, so thanks for sticking around. We have live music today from Spencer.
There you go.
Just like Prince, he only needs one name, so he's going to be that good when he
Prince, share all
starts playing.
that.
So, again, thanks for sticking around. We got a lot on the show today. We were talking about our 4th of July plans, which we just had this past weekend.
Right. Yeah, happy Independence Day, everybody.
Most people are probably still on a holiday weekend.
Yes.
That's
we're
right.
here. I'm sure people made it a
here
4-day
for
weekend
you.
this year, you know?
Oh, and thank you for making us a part of your holiday weekend.
That's right. And it's a hot one out there, too.
It's hot in here.
Yeah,
too.
it is.
I mean, we're all
It's
sweating
very
like
hot in here.
crazy. Yeah. It's hot in here and outside. I know I was
Yeah.
taking the kids to CrossFit this morning, and it was 91 degrees
Yeah.
on the
10:15.
thermometer in the
That's
car.
when you
That's
texted
when I
me.
sent you a text. Yeah, it was hot, man.
It is
I
hot.
think it's cooled off slightly, but it's still.
Yeah, it's
It's
still
probably like
warm.
90 now.
Yeah, I know, right? We lost a degree, according to
Yeah,
me.
just look at our forehead.
Yeah, you'll see it on us. Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny. It was one of the wettest Junes that we had, so it was a lot of rain and even kind of nasty weather, you know, a little cool. And then all of a sudden, we went into this hot heat wave this past week,
Right.
And it hasn't really broke. I mean, we had some rainstorms, but it has not helped at all.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Not even a little bit. But
Good day for the pool, though.
it was a great day for the
Beautiful
pool
day in the
today.
pool.
Yes, that's right.
Mike was in the pool. I was in the pool. Separate pools, but different pools.
Together or
I
not?
was gonna say,
Charlie and I don't
there's
swim
some-
together.
Oh, okay. Why not?
It's not like that.
No, I was with my daughter. I was with my daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
I was in my daughter's kiddie pool today,
There you
so
Nice.
anything just to get cool.
Now, is that like a turtle pool? Like, give me a visual of the kiddie pool.
It's one of these. It was maybe like a foot and a half deep, and it was about probably 5 feet wide.
All right.
And it was just one of those ones you put the hose in, and the water expands it
okay.
out as the plant.
That
goes
works,
on.
though. I think I need one of
Your life
those.
vest because
Yes, I didn't want him to drown. You know, my son got to go in the pool for the first time today, so he was
fun.
splashing around a little bit,
good.
trying to take a dive. But yeah, he was in for a little bit and then took a nap. So, but yeah, it was definitely a hot one today. 4th of July was good for everybody.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, very
Quiet.
good, right?
Took it easy.
All right, good, good.
You had Friday off. Just went to the pool again.
Yeah. Nice.
Just kind of odds and ends around the house. Nothing major.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. One of the things that we talked about on our past shows was things we like to do here on Long Island. One of them was go to a Ducks game, and that's what we did on 4th of July.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And fantastic. They played the Patriots.
Right.
Charlie,
I
your
got
team.
another.
your
I
team,
got another
Charlie.
text.
Yeah, I sent you a text after we beat you.
Is there like
Yeah.
rivalries? Did I miss something?
Yes,
Are there
yeah,
rivalries
yes.
between? Oh, I didn't know
Long
this.
Island,
Ah.
Somerset,
Yeah.
Central Islip. Yeah, that's the.
But you know what my daughter said
like
to
a
me
thing.
today when you said to her that, you know, we're going to go see the Ducks play in August.
Yeah, yeah.
She says, I got to get me a quacker doll.
They,
There you go.
Quacker Jack.
I'm going to have to mug him.
well, you know what? They sell those quackers, right?
Oh, yeah, it's the beaks,
The
right?
most obnoxious
Yeah.
park
Now, all my
giveaway.
kids have them, and they've had them for years, and they'll blow them in the house, they'll blow them in the car, which that happened once. I told them I can't do that again.
That's it,
I
you're
just
done.
want to dry, and I can't have the quacker going off. But at the game, everybody, they're like all over the place.
Well, it was funny because the Patriots played the Ducks before they came out to Long Island last weekend. So I met a bunch of the Long Island fans because they came with the bus. And they had their quackers.
That's right. But it was great.
Good
we
marketing
did that,
tool.
And they did a
Nice.
nice fireworks display afterwards, which was very cool. And they were playing like Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses.
My
and we
kind
were
of
saying, "Hey,
fireworks.
you never hear this
I
in
like
Macy's."
that.
Macy's would never play, you know.
Well, actually, Macy's.
Child Line.
Yeah, they didn't play heavy metal, but they had Usher.
Usher playing the whole
Playing
thing.
the whole music thing this time, which was a little odd, yeah.
Wow.
So they played a little bit of patriotic music in the beginning, ended with some patriotic music, but most of it was Usher.
Right, which surprised me.
I figured he would just play a couple songs, but he had at least 4 or 5 songs,
right.
which I was surprised, and he timed it out to the fireworks going off, so it was a little different. Wasn't your
Different.
traditional Macy's firework display this year, unfortunately.
Right, and Jimi Hendrix opened up the show with the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, which was very cool, actually, which was nice, something different than
Right.
we don't do, but you had no John Sousa band playing the patriotic themes and stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
And Courtney, what did you do for the 4th?
We saw a lot of fireworks actually on the 4th. We did last weekend. We went to Long Beach, out to one of the parks over there where they kind of did like, it was for like firefighter appreciation and
Okay.
kind of
Nice.
like a big veterans type of celebration also. And they did a heck of a fireworks show with some Guns N' Roses as well. Maybe that's a new thing. I don't know if that says America. I don't really know. But there was some classic rock happening there. So we saw fireworks there, and then we did Freeport on on the 4th. My
Okay.
sister's out in Freeport, right near the mile, so
Cool.
we got to see some good fireworks from all the newly opened restaurants that are like
Yes.
ready to roll for the
they're
summer
ready.
season
Really?
after
Yeah.
the storm.
They
so
were all open. I was down there 2 weeks ago.
everything's
They were all
open.
open.
Yeah, really exciting.
It's
so.
great to see a lot of things open again. I know everybody, after the hurricane, business is back up
Yeah.
and, summertime opening and
It's cool. And people are out. I mean, like, you would think maybe, it wouldn't be as quick of a transition.
Right.
Everyone's already out there, ready
Oh, yeah.
to drink, ready to party, ready to
Right.
see the live music,
Well, the
everything.
people have been cooped up for so long,
Yeah.
so they're ready to go out and
Yeah.
party right now.
And there's even a lot of new businesses, a lot of new like
Yes.
little mom and pop shops
lot.
that opened up on the
Good, yeah.
mile.
A lot of
There's
places
one
have
really
changed.
cool biker store. I got to think of the name of it again.
You're not a
It-
biker chick, though.
Oh, but it's fun stuff.
Okay.
It's like leather studs and the skulls and the whole thing. A lot of fun stuff. And they had baby stuff too, just saying.
Oh, there you go.
'Cause I know you have little ones, just saying. Like
Gotta
his
get
first
him a little
Harley,
more.
kind of onesie thing. It was cute.
Another thing I would like to say, 4th of July, we got together at my parents' house, and yesterday was my mom's birthday, so happy birthday.
Oh, happy
Hey.
birthday, Mom.
Hope you enjoyed it. We went out to dinner yesterday. It was her
Nice.
65th birthday, so we'll get the whole
Excellent.
family together.
Well, I was saying, and we were
Yeah.
talking about this in the pizza place before the show, your parents look exactly the same
They
as they
do.
did 25 years ago.
They haven't
look
aged.
Exactly the
Not
same.
many people can say
Good
that.
genes.
Exactly. When I saw them at your 40th party, I was like,
Yeah.
my God. I said, they look
They
great.
look
They look
same, yeah.
exactly the same.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. But yeah, so we did that yesterday. Had a nice barbecue on Thursday for 4th of July.
Nice.
A lot of fireworks over in Massapequa. It was amazing how many fireworks there were.
Great.
You know what I don't get about fireworks though? They're illegal, yet everybody has them. How does that work?
You just buy them in
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Pennsylvania is
Like,
where
how
they
does
get it.
that
Yeah.
work?
A mail order.
If we know the answer to that, we can't tell you.
I have to throw it out there because we were talking about it on the way home. Every
Yeah.
direction
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw on the parkway, fireworks everywhere. We're like,
Yeah.
where do they get them
And mail
from?
order.
A lot of people, mail
Yeah.
order, but a lot of
And
people go to
Chinatown.
Pennsylvania.
Don't think Chinatown
I
does
think Chinatown, you can probably
You
get
can
something.
get away with that?
If you know where to go and where to
Yeah.
ask, I'm sure you can get it.
Not that you heard it here.
Yeah, so, right? Not that I've ever
I know.
done it.
Fireworks are dangerous.
Not
Let the
asking
professionals
to reveal
do
your
it.
sources.
Right.
We're not saying for you kids to go out there and do it, so. But yeah, no, it was a good 4th of July, I gotta say. It was nice. The weather held out. It's been hot
Yeah.
the last couple days,
Yeah, it was
so considering we had so much rain in the beginning of the week, it was nice to have hot, cool kind of weather.
I haven't
Right.
been to the beach yet, though. I need
No,
to
I
make a
haven't.
beach ride.
No.
That has to happen soon.
There you
Well,
go.
Matt was telling me that I asked him about Fire Island because in August we usually go out to the Sayville Festival
Oh, cool.
for the
Okay.
weekend. So we usually take the ferries over there, and he's saying it's up and running.
It's up and running. Everything's
Wow.
running. It's been running since Memorial Weekend. So everybody got open and they fixed everything they had to. So yeah, they're good to go. You can go out
Everything's,
there.
I think, rebounded now. Like Jones Beach Theater, the shows
Yep.
are going on. Everything's
Yeah.
been,
Yeah.
it's been great
No, it's
Yeah.
been great. I got to say,
Awesome.
Long Island's back up and running, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
for the summer, just in time.
Just in time.
Well, it's 9:40.
Shall we do some
Yes.
live tunes?
Yes, we got
I think we should.
introduced the guest today.
All right, our musical guest is Spencer. And live music with Spencer is part of Saturday in the Sound for tonight. So with that, we're going to throw it over to him.
Never I want you around, yeah. All I gotta do is call you on the phone, and you can run him home. Yeah, that's all I gotta do. Whenever I wanna kiss you, yeah. All I gotta do is whisper in your ear the words you long to hear. Yeah, I'll be kissing you. And the same goes for me. Whenever you want me and all, I'll be here. Yes, I will. Just give me a call. Yeah, you just gotta call on me. Yeah, you just gotta call on me. And the same goes for me. Whenever you want back, I'll be here. yes I will. Just give me a call, yeah, you just gotta call on me, yeah, you just gotta call on me. Want you around, yeah. All I gotta do is whisper in your ear the words you long to hear, yeah. I'll be kissing. And babe, I'd let you lead me down this crooked road and suffer with the weight of your heavy load. I ain't blaming you a bit now if you still can't decide, but I'm hoping there's a way that I can still change your mind, yeah. Come on, baby, I've got what you're looking for. I don't mean baby, right here knocking at your door. If you let me love you once, baby, I'll sure to keep me around to love you twice. That's right. If I love you once, babe, I bet that I'll love you twice. Love you once, baby, you know I'm gonna love you twice. Love you, babe, and I'll bet you I'll love you twice. Now I know you're not easy, but I like your style, and I knew right from the start that it would take a while. Still, I can't believe that you'd be so unaware, choosing to bring you off in some old rocking chair. Well, come on, baby, I've got what you're looking for. I don't mean baby, right here knocking at your door. How, how, how. If you let me love you once, baby, sure to keep me around to love you twice. That's right. If I love you once, babe, I bet that I'll love you twice. Love you once, baby, you know I'm gonna love you twice. Love you once, babe, I bet that I'll love you twice. Still, I got one more thing I can put to you. Say if you don't want to take it, well, I guess we're through. Don't give me no excuses about your golden rule. I'm telling you now, my mama didn't raise no gosh darn fool. Come on, baby, I've got what you're looking for. I don't mean maybe now I'm right here knocking at your door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you let me love you once, baby, I'll sure to keep me around to love you twice. That's right. If I love you once, baby, I bet that I'll love you twice. Love you once, baby, you know I'm gonna love you twice. Love you once, baby, bet you that I'll love you twice.
You want to do one more? Or you want to throw it back to us? Or?
I'm going to throw it back to you.
All right, all right.
All right. Well, by the way, I do have to say, though, Prince, kind of like Prince with, I just don't put me in this wardrobe. I'm too old and fat to squeeze into those skin-tight things.
It's a different kind of show.
Well,
Yeah,
it's 9:45. We'll take a quick break.
Yep.
And when we come back, we'll have more music and much more.
Yeah.
All right.
And played a Beatles song before, which was pretty cool for Marissa.
Yes.
Marissa's a
Marissa,
big Beatles
yeah.
fan.
I
She's not
know,
here
we
tonight,
missed her
unfortunately.
tonight.
And
Yes.
Yeah, and you can catch the Beatles across the universe
Yeah,
On
Tuesdays.
radio.
on Tuesdays on In Radio as well.
So we'll be back in a few.
Stop putting it off and start painting it up today at Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore paints, Sickens, wood finishes, paints, and professional paint supplies, ideal for contractors and homeowners, stain paints and epoxies, family owned and operating, in business for over 55 years, professional and experienced help, located at 2 locations, 55B Route 25, Coram, Long Island, New York, and 1495 Plaza Montauk Highway, Mastic, New York. Call them at 775-7435 and 775-8135. Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Log on to the Enravio Advertisers page today.
You do to me,
again. You know, Village Music Shop in Mastic. Anyway, you all know my dog, Mr. Big. Yeah. Well, Dudes and Dudettes Village Music Shop has been in business for over 37 years, serving musicians with the best products and service around. Oh, they have private lessons on all instruments and in all styles of music in their new state-of-the-art digital teaching studios, or the excellent sales and service of guitars, drums, school band instruments, amps, PAs, as well as sheet music, books, and accessories. Basically, dudes, everything musical. Right, Big? Yeah. Chill out. Village Music has rentals on all instruments, even PA systems for your parties and barbecues. Oh, cool. Dudes, Village Music Shop never has a sale on stuff because every day our prices are lower than all the competition. Stores, internet, whatever, guaranteed. Yeah. So come to Village Music Shop, 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Anyway.
InRevio.com.
Hey, this is Dan Jacobson, the host of Dear Dad. You can listen to me here Thursdays from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You're listening to InRevio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Glitz and Glam Boutique. Book your little princess's party today. Glamorous birthday parties. Girls' Day out packages. Hair accessories and jewelry. 5A Canal Street, Center Riches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-909-7428.
To Saturday on the Sound. It's
right.
July 6th.
That's right.
Independence
weekend.
Summertime.
Yes. We are in the heart of
Summer is in full swing, and
That is
actually, InRevio is part of that. They have tickets to the hottest shows this summer. We have a few coming up, actually. Thursday, July 11th, it's the Big Night Out Tour. I'm actually really excited about this lineup.
Oh, yeah?
Fuel, Hoobastank, Lit, and Alien Ant Farm.
Wow.
Invade the Paramount in Huntington. A really good place to see a
That's
show,
a
by the
whole
way.
90s theme.
I love it. Showtime is at 8
Back in
p.m.
time.
You go to inravio.com and click on the contest tab if you want your chance to enter and win. Or you can go to the actual ParamountNY.com website for more information, tickets, and show info.
Very good.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Very cool.
And
I
we
like
have
that we're
live-
bringing back the old stuff for
Yes,
the summer.
it's great.
I feel like those are bands of summer. I've like seen
Right.
them all at Jones Beach at some point.
Right.
I
Jones
like
The
Beach.
that.
bands of summer.
I
Yeah, I
like
love
that.
it.
That's right.
Well, you know what it is? We all have milestone birthdays this year, and I know we've talked about this before. 28.
I don't want to talk about it again. Why are we
28.
talking about it again?
July 13th. So
Yeah.
all of Courtney's friends,
Yeah.
please wish her a very
Yes.
happy birthday.
Yes.
July
I still
13th.
get carded, by the way, when I get
Yes, she got
There
carded
you
at
go.
Buffalo
Yeah,
Wild
Wild
Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Did they?
Carded
Yes.
me.
They thought she was
I have a big
underage.
card.
Underage.
They
There
thought
you
I-
go.
I got my
under 21.
AARP card in the mail.
Some of us aren't getting carded. Some of us are getting new cards.
There
whatever.
you go.
I'll get discounts.
Discounts now.
Going out to lunch, Charlie.
See, man, you're out. Early bird special.
Early
day,
bird
please.
special.
I'm not going to dinner at 4 o'clock. Come on.
Yeah, right? What's wrong with the 4:30 dinner?
Yeah, Mike's birthday's in August.
My
August,
birthday is in
yeah.
August. Yeah. So, but when you hear all these milestones, it makes you think back to these bands that we
Yeah.
saw
Yes.
years ago.
Right.
That's right. And they're
Absolutely.
coming back around.
And we were watching the Yankees old-timer game, and they had guys like Bernie Williams, and I don't know if Tino Martinez was there, but I look at guys like, all the...
Paul O'Neill.
Wait,
and-
those guys can't be old-timers.
Right.
I know,
Right.
right?
But I remember them.
I
in
can
the
remember
90s.
watching
Right.
them. Right. That's
The
too long
90s,
ago.
I guess, was a long time
It
ago.
Yeah.
was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You don't
21,
realize it, how fast it goes.
23 years.
Yeah. I mean, 2013 now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, this
holy
is just
moly.
depressing, so I say we talk about something else. I don't like this conversation.
You don't like the conversation?
No.
All right, let's
The
turn it
90s are a
to
long
let's
time
turn it to
ago.
something better then.
How about summers? We want to keep the summer theme. What plans for the summer?
Go ahead.
What are your
Courtney,
kids
anything
doing
coming
with
up for you?
Nothing extraordinarily exciting. Beach time. Beach,
Okay.
beach, beach. That's what I want to do.
There you go.
Get some
Not
color
a bad thing.
on this pasty skin. Look, no tan.
No
It's
tan.
terrible. Maybe these lights will help. I don't know.
Yeah,
You gotta get the hot
Get
light.
like a base tan going. I need something.
Yeah.
That's it. Just beach time. Hopefully taking in some good shows. Nothing lines up. Just relaxation.
That's always
That
a
was
good
funny.
thing.
When we went to the Ducks game the other day, we were trying to wear red, white, and blue. So I had a red kind of shirt, red hat, and my daughter says, "Daddy's legs are white." And they're probably as white as this tablecloth. And we were laughing. I'm like, "But you're right.
There's your white.
I either burn or whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
true colors, pale and red.
There you go. No tanning for you.
No, there's no middle ground.
No,
for us.
extra crispy, right?
Nothing like that.
What do you do for the summer?
You know what? My kids are going to do a lot of camps. I have 1 week off in August, so we'll kind of do something. We're kind of kicking around. But they're doing a dance camp, and they're doing just a camp that's run by the local town, arts and crafts and stuff like that. So they'll be doing that, and like you said, some time at the beach. We were at the pool today, and if I have days like I had this afternoon, just where I'm sitting at the pool and relaxing, it's all good.
It's all good. That's always good. Nice and relaxed.
It's all good stuff. So.
Matt?
Cool.
And you?
Well, Madison, my daughter has dance camp coming up now. She's doing
What
2
is all this
sessions.
dance
It's a
camp?
big
So
thing.
exciting.
Girls love dance.
It's the newest thing.
Yeah, my daughter's doing that, and then swimming for both my son and my daughter, and then we're going to do Hershey Park.
Love Hershey Park.
Yes. Great. Yeah, do a little Pennsylvania, maybe some outlet shopping, and then we're going to also
I'll
do
come
the.
for the outlet shopping.
You don't want to go to for the rides?
I'm not really the ride.
And
I
the
like
rides?
kind
I
of
love
like
the
Mr.
rides.
Hershey bar walking around. That's cute.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not really
Hershey
the
bar.
ride.
Reese's
Peanut butter
Pieces.
cup, all
Yeah.
that, yeah.
No rides though.
And then we're going to go to the Great Wolf Lodge too. This year. So I've never been there before, but I've heard very good things. Yeah,
Like
and I
family
figured we're
vacation.
doing the whole family for that.
Yeah.
So it's I figured it was a nice thing, especially since my son is not even a year yet. So something nice.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Very good.
Pool and all that other fun
That's it.
stuff.
And
so.
Charlie?
Working on a trip, hopefully in August to Cape Cod.
There you go.
And like I said before, the first weekend in August out in Sayville. And we got a season pass to Great Adventure, so we'll do that on and
I
off.
haven't been there so long.
And just the beaches out here, believe it or not. Even though we're in Jersey, we come out here.
Hey, you've got great beaches
That's
in
it.
Long Island.
It's worth
so
it. Like I said, hop on those ferries.
Yeah, that's right. It's close by.
And doing the pool, like just same thing Mike's saying, just, relaxing at the pool.
Great. I mean, just kind of kicking back and relaxing.
Right.
Which is nice.
And before you know it, you're like, we're already in July.
Labor Day will be
We'll
here. before you
right,
know it. Yeah,
exactly.
I was going to say, don't rush it.
Right.
Like everything else.
We'll be doing a Christmas show before you know.
Somebody actually mentioned Christmas the other day.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
that's
think somebody,
blasphemy.
like mentioned how many days were left till Christmas.
It's barbecue
we're halfway
season.
there,
It's beach
so.
season.
Yeah.
No,
You're almost there.
Well, it's funny. My wife was shopping for bathing suits for my daughter. She went last night,
And they're gone.
and they said they're gone. We're gonna
now
bring
it's
bring
not
the
the season. You have to
we're
buy
bringing
the winter.
we're bringing the fall stuff in.
yeah.
I'm like,
They're
it's-
already bringing out back to school stuff,
Right.
and then Halloween will follow.
Right.
After that. It's
Well,
like-
Land's
it's so
End
crazy.
catalog we got in the mail today. It said the first day is coming, and it had the kids with the backpack.
Oh,
on.
like-
Wait a minute, it's July.
Right.
Oh, how fast it goes.
Right.
It's coming before you know it.
So, yeah.
It was that quick.
Yeah. Who's ready for more live music? You ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
All right. Let's send it back.
Back to Spencer.
Spencer.
Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two and remember how we whiled away the hours and dreamed of all the big things we would do. Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end, to sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the lives we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Those fancy days they got behind us, we lost our starting notions on the way. And if perchance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friends, we thought they never end, to sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the lives we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Just tonight I stood beside the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. And I'm in my reflection. Was that lonely person really me? Those were the days, my friends. We thought they'd never end. To sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the lives we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Through the door I heard familiar laughter. I glanced inside and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser. But in our hearts, oh Jesus, still the same. Those were the days, my friends. We thought they'd never end. To sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the lives we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Sometimes this place gets kinda lonely. The sound of my breath fades with the light. I think about this loveless fascination under the Milky Way tonight. Bringing the curtain down on Memphis. Bringing the curtain down all right. I got no time for this private consultation under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I'd known what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar. Something shimmering and white. It brings you here despite your destination under the Milky Way tonight. Might I knew what you were looking for. Might I know what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar. Something shimmering and white. That brings you here beside your destination under the Milky Way tonight.
I got a little lost in there. You know, I started thinking about those were the days of the like. Oh wait.
Wait a minute.
It's all good. It sounded good.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
Thanks for giving me a chance to play here.
No, so thank you very much for being here. Now, I know we've been talking a little bit about Oompa, and I want you to let everybody know what Oompa is. And
Well, it's.
So we got the
Zoom
logo
in on
there.
the logo here. I noticed. That one right there.
There you go.
OMPA, Organization of Open Mic Performing Artists, of which I am one, and actually there are a legion of us. Let's see, there's maybe about 200 affiliated in and out. Some are really hardcore, and some are, you know, just like, yeah, I'll go to one of these events.
okay. And what do you guys do? You know, as far as I know that you were mentioning an event that you did earlier today. Just as far as
Well, actually, I have a list.
okay.
Here.
There you go.
Yeah, in big print here.
There you go.
Well, he's got his cheat sheet.
I'll just, well, you know, I'm not the leader of the guy. I'm not the grand poobah of Oompa. I'm a messenger. He's out there watching.
Yo, we got you.
A
Keep
whole
it
bunch of the
tabs.
other folks. I'll just give you the idea of the organization. You know, just like yourselves, we all have another side of us that we want to get out there in public, not the working person or even the family man or the family woman or whatever it is that we do, a caretaker. There's that side of us that we want to get out and share and you know, sort of be identified with. And day-to-day living doesn't give us an opportunity to express that. So whatever it is you do, you need a venue. And performing in front of a crowd is one of those things that, you know, everybody wants to be a rock star, or at least wanted to at one time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So this is your chance of, you know, saying, hey, you know what, I don't have to invest a lot. I just have to get up the courage and get out there in front of folks and express myself. And it also gives you experience too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have a lot of open mic events. Actually, there's about, I have a list of them here. I'll go through them later.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to steal the whole show here. But we do have a Facebook site, and all you have to do is bring whatever you want to do, sign up by the sign-up time, and when your turn gets up, you get your 15 minutes in the spotlight, whatever you want to do. I saw this one guy. He had programmed music with one of those, it was a Game Boy. It was a Nintendo Game Boy. He took samples of this Nintendo, and he composed this piece. And he ran it through the PA, and this was at the Roast down in Patchogue. And he played a saxophone lead on top of it, and he just kicked butt. I was dumbfounded. I'm like, I just think I'll put my guitar back.
Yeah.
But, so it's... As we started to come together, we decided to get a little more community-minded, and our project this summer, food drives. We have little food drives.
Okay.
We're working with wall bounds, and every 2 weeks at a place in Suffolk County and some in Nassau, we set up shop. We have a nice sound system, and we have acts running from 10 o'clock in the morning to 5, and half-an-hour slots, and then the rest of us sort of stand by the doors and hand out these flyers asking for food donations. Not money. Food donations, because you know when you're donating food, it's going to end up in somebody's stomach. It's not going to go
You know where it's going.
in their pocket. You know, I mean, because where's this food going? It's like it's going in somebody's stomach. Trust me. You know, those ramen noodles. So, and it's usually right by the checkout counter. So if you look inside, the music comes in through the window, and you see people standing around. They have this, you know, kind of nice look on their face, and they start feeling a little more charitable, as opposed to when they first come in, you know, they have that switch they shut off. Uh-oh, someone's got their hand out.
Right.
And I mean, we all have that defense mechanism. Well, the music,
But you know, though, you're right. I mean, food shopping, I mean, there's 5 of us in my family. So, you know, wherever, you know, you're food shopping, you're going into the place, you know, you're going to drop a couple $100. So, you know, if you drop a couple $100 plus 5, it's
not
you
gonna
know, and
kill
if
you.
everybody does, you're right. You know, you're not even going to feel it, and you're right though. But it's you know, it's a great thing, and you know, sometimes when you do give money, you don't know where it's going to end
Music
up.
opens that door a little bit more.
Yeah, it does. Or actually, it softens you up, because you know everyone has a certain sense of humanity, and it's you know, just trying to unlock that and get at that. I mean, one of the lines I like to use is when I see somebody coming in, I say, just pretend like you're having somebody coming over for dinner. And just buy that extra portion for that extra
That's
person.
all.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. That's
So
great.
anyway, that's some of the things that we do. And then, well, actually, we have, this is our second year. We're donating live music to the Northport Veterans Hospital.
Oh, that's
We have an
nice.
annual,
Very nice.
barbecue. It's actually for the Suffolk Police Veterans Association, so the Suffolk County police officers that are veterans. A lot of them were Afghanistan and Iraq war vets, but there were some of those old veterans from Vietnam, and we did it last year. There were like 200, 300 people there, and it's a really nice setting. They have a barbecue we set up on the hill, and next thing we know, we had people dancing on the diocese there.
There you go.
You know, playing those old 60s songs.
Nice.
It was fun. Let's see, we're also playing at the Heritage Park in Mount Sinai Wednesday, July 31st, at the guest of one of the, I guess, county assembly folks. I don't have her name here. It's on the tip of my tongue.
That's a great park. We actually call it the Fish Park. That's right by my in-laws in Mount Sinai, and it's right. They just redid it, and it's a great park. We'll take the kids there a lot sometimes to play, and it's always. But there's a lot of room and everything else for you to just kind of kick back, and it would be a good,
July
venue.
31st. Actually, we're going on with the School of Rock will be there.
Oh, wow.
They've seen those kids. Actually, our last food drive in Huntington, we had Rock U come by.
All right.
And these kids that were all, what joins them together is the parents send them this, kind of like School of Rock.
Right.
You know, that movie
Jack
with Jack Black. So, and they set up their equipment and they were, doing all these classic rock tunes, and seeing these kids that, half of them weren't even, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Wow. And they're banging away on those licks that, Charlie, I think we're somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, my kids listen to that stuff. They love it. They love it. They love it. I mean, it's you had mentioned your Facebook page, but what is it listed under Facebook? Like, what are you?
Oh,
okay.
MPA.
Okay.
And it'll have a list of all the places where we have open mics, and it's a really good, encouraging environment because, especially our group, we're kind of like an extended family. Actually, we're such an extended family, and this other thing I need to mention, we're having our first annual extravaganza, he says here, but it's like a retreat. We rented some cabins in a campground in Connecticut, and our sound guy, Stewie, who's got like equipment, you name it, whatever
He's
it
got
is,
it.
and he has it on a.
Yeah.
I was playing a set today, and I was doing the song, and I didn't have a percussion with me, and a guy was sitting on the bench, and he had a plastic bottle, and it's just keeping beat on it.
Yeah.
Stewie had a mic on that. And I'll be darned if I didn't hear that thing coming at me through the monitor. I was like, okay, that's the first time I've ever played to a plastic bottle. Just keep a good time. So he's going to set up, we're going to set up the equipment, just have a weekend of, camping in cabins, and we're going to make our own food, and I know you're looking at me like commune type thing. No, we're not going to grow our own food, but we make our own.
So you make your own compound. That's great. Everybody gets a Jello at the end, and we all go God afterwards.
So anyway, that's at the end of the summer. We're looking forward to that. And I think I got through the list here. I think I did.
There you go.
So how'd you get started in music?
Me?
Yeah.
It's how did you get started in music?
Listening to records.
When did you first start listening to records?
Oh, probably one.
What's your first record?
What's my first record that
that you remember putting on?
The Beatles, Meet the Beatles.
I knew it. Well, you know that All I Gotta Do, that was like the first song I fell in love with. At 4, I put that out. My thumb.
I remember the old phonograph my parents bought for my brother.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I have a nice record album collection that I still play them. There's nothing like a record album.
Right.
Yeah, well, sometimes the sound quality, especially if you listen to them like I did.
Yeah, it's scratchy. Yeah, right,
like,
right.
Unless you fell in love with a certain scratch, right here it's going to skip.
Right. Well, you have to hold the needle on top so it gets through.
Pennies. I use pennies.
I'll use pennies. Yeah. Tape the pennies to the top of the.
Depending on how worn the wire was, sometimes it was 4 pennies.
Yeah, right.
Most kids are sitting there going, "What do you mean you had the pennies on?"
What is it? Album?
I just downloaded. What, you pay a download? Is that what you're talking about?
They'll be putting change on their iPods.
I know, right?
I don't know what that is, but you're right.
Yeah.
But it's like you said,
It influences as you're growing up. That's the big thing.
There's another answer to that question because I heard you ask that to another guest. I've been watching.
Oh, you've been
He's been following up on us. He knows your questions. That's why he's turned the table. He knows the questions already.
He did his homework.
Well,
I like
the question is what are your influences? My question back is, at what point in your life? Because at different times in our life, we're receptive to different types of music.
Right.
And sometimes the music that we listen to, or that we had to listen to because our parents listened to it, we didn't like it until all of a sudden, one day we wake up and we're humming that song, and it's like,
Right.
where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
And then you go, that really was a good song, instead of me always going, why do you have to listen to it?
Oh, I used to do that to my dad all the time with Frank Sinatra and Elvis and all the oldies. I used to be like, oh, I can't
Roll your
stand
eyes.
Yeah, and now I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody makes fun of my Manilow, but you know what? I heard I do a mean, I write the songs.
There you go.
Did you say Manilow?
That's it.
You listen to what your parents listen
Turn the
to.
camera the other way.
Neil Diamond, Barry Manilow, all of the
Yeah.
Beach Boys, all of them. They played that all growing up. Yeah. But that's,
I was actually going to comment on that with influences at different times, because just in the covers that you did before, I just also want to make a shout out when you did These Were the Days or Those Were the Days. That is my mother's like favorite song of that decade.
Do you know who did it, though?
Yes.
I don't know the original artist. I should, because she
Judy
played it.
Collins? Judy? No.
Well, it was Mary Hopkins.
Oh, okay.
But who wrote it?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Paul
We
McCartney?
got 5 seconds and you're
Paul Paul McCartney? Paul McCartney?
Exactly, give that man a prize.
Oh, okay.
Paul McCartney. And actually, when I read up on it, because usually when I figure out these old songs, I like to read the history of it.
Yeah.
Even though I remember growing up listening to it and actually liking it firsthand instead of my mother. But he had it produced in like several different languages, Russia, just so he was going to market this thing worldwide. And I think he got like 5 or 6 different languages. It was like one of his first big hits as a producer and songwriter that he never sang.
I hope my mother was watching tonight, because the minute you started singing, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, my sister's watching.
Well,
she
I
knows
hope
that's my
she
mom's
I
favorite.
butchered it a little bit.
I think she'll love it.
It's been a long day.
Well, I was going to say, it was very diverse, because you did that, and then you went into the church, Milky
Yes.
Way, and I was like, where did that come from? And that's one of my favorite songs, so I loved that little set you just
Well,
did.
this is the other thing that I'm finding out when you say influences, you know, other musicians are being influenced by other musicians too, obviously.
Of course.
So now I'm at a point now where I start figuring out these songs and I draw these connections like, oh, this band did this song and they got their influence. So now I'm like, how can I work these two together so I can show that they're...
There's something to be said for that too, because I think a lot of people think when you do cover songs, oh well, it's not original material. They don't think it's going to stand up, you know, in an audience or depending on a mixed crowd. I think it does, because I love hearing somebody's personal take on a song.
Yeah.
Because it's how you're interpreting it as the musician and as the artist. So you are putting your own creative influences and background to how that song makes you feel.
Well, they always say that in American Idol.
Yeah.
You put your own spin on it. That's what they always say.
And those are the artists that I always love, the ones that go totally out of the box.
Right.
And take like a
make it their
dance
own.
song and make it acoustic, or you know, they just do something totally
make it
different.
their own,
and
as they always say.
pull it off.
And it's funny you say that because I was watching America's Got Talent last night, and they were talking about the Howard Stern and Howie Mandel were talking about how artists come on the show and they do original material, and they were telling these people that did the original material not to do original materials, do cover songs, because people will see, they'll know the songs, but they'll see how you perform that song, and they'll remember that before they remember your original song.
And how do you feel about that?
I think so. I agree with that, because I mean, you know, I think, you know, when you see, I'm going to say like watching Billy Joel sing a Beatles song with Paul McCartney when they performed at Shea Stadium, I think it was incredible. And seeing it vice versa, Paul McCartney singing a Billy Joel song
It's like
with
they're
them.
kind of paying homage to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah, well, that's also...
But there's something to be said for songwriting.
That's also like a dream team. You
Yeah.
know? All they were missing was Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Black hole would open
Yeah,
up on
yeah,
the stage.
exactly.
You know, it just would have been too much star power in one area.
Well, it's 10:15. We'll take a quick break.
Yeah, let's do a
We'll be
quick
back
break.
in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
East End Screen Printing and Embroidery. Shirts for as low as $3 with print. 631-281-TEES. That's 631-281-TEES. 1355F Montauk Highway, Mastic, Long Island, New York. Go to eastendsilkscreenprinting.com for more info.
Rick Springfield will be rocking the Paramount Theater in Huntington, Long Island, Saturday, July 13th, promoting his latest, Songs for the End of the World.
Jesse is a friend.
And InRavio.com wants you to be our guest at the show.
Friend of mine.
Listen to the Summers Retro Cafe with me, Wendy, Saturdays 12:30 to 2:30, and email me for a chance to win.
Tell me her again.
At Summers, SUMMERS Retro Cafe at InRavio.com. Enter on our website contest page or tweet me at #Summers Retro Cafe. Tell me why you're such a big Rick fan and why you should win those tickets. Thursday, July 11th, and check out ParamountNY.com inradio.com for the hottest shows this summer. Good luck, and thanks for watching and listening to inradio.com.
Rich's Bay Diner and Restaurant. Steaks, chops, wraps, breakfast skillets. The Mauritius Bay, 62 Montauk Highway in Mauritius, New York. 878-6827. The Mauritius Bay Diner and Restaurant in New York.
I get so lost.
In Radio.
Hey, this is Paul Disclafani, the disco portion of the Glory Days with Bruce and Disco show on Sundays, 10 a.m. to noon. It's a sports show with a twist. We have entertainment, music, and whatever you want to talk about. Only on inradio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Croce's Auto Body, first aid for your auto since 1965. 24-hour towing, free estimates, frame straightening, insurance claims, restorations. 398 Main Street, East Mauritius, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-878-1998.
Welcome back to Saturday on the Sound. You're here live with us. The whole crew is here, and we have live music from Spencer right now. Charlie, you got a little news about Suffolk Theater?
Yes, Long Island's hottest new entertainment venue, the Suffolk Theater, presents this summer's biggest shows, and inradio.com has your tickets. Friday, July 12th, 8 p.m., the Country Jamboree hits the streets of Riverhead with Six Gun and Quick Draw as they perform a blend of the hottest country and classic rock hits. Saddle up your ride and shine up your Western boots for a night of great music. So click on the contest link at inradio.com. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit their website at suffolktheater.com and catch us all summer at inradio.com.
Nice.
My boots are actually out getting shined right now.
Really?
So
I gotta bring my boots in then.
We're good.
We're good.
Six Guns going.
Right.
There you
Wait,
go.
he has a cowboy hat in the car.
Say, did have one.
He should have brought it in for the ring.
Ready.
See that?
Could have put it on.
That's right.
You know what's funny? We watched The Apple Doubling Gang Rides Again, which is a Western movie.
Oh.
Don Knotts. Don Knotts.
Only
you would watch that stuff.
Dude, it was great. You remember watching that when you were a kid?
I know that movie.
Those guys were funny. Movies back then were funny back
They were.
in the
Very
day.
classic
You watch it,
movies.
So you said the cowboy hat, and we just watched it 2 days ago. And I,
Got that visual?
and I don't have boots either, so that's
No boots, no cowboy boots.
I don't need cowboy boots.
You
used to
already
have
wore
a pair years
Marissa's
ago.
boots. That was
Oh,
enough
yeah, you already did
action.
that, so you're off the hook for the cowboy
I got my
boots.
high top sneakers. And,
Your Converses. Yeah, I used to have a pair years ago when the Nassau Country Inn. You remember we used to do the line
to do
dancing back
country
in the
line dancing.
late 90s?
Yep.
Oh,
NCI
yes,
was
I had my
Cowboy.
cowboy
Oh, I
boots,
hope there's
yes.
video of that somewhere.
Probably pictures, not video. We didn't have like camera phones back then.
Sorry.
I remember going to Memphis to visit Rob Vidal when his family moved down there to Memphis, and we went down to Beale Street, and we went to Elvis's house. We went.
Oh, really?
It was great, but everybody down there was all
And
rocking.
cowboys.
Yeah, Mark Cohen was playing from the minute we stepped off the plane.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, but good country tunes. But yeah, country music is big, as is some of the other music you have here.
Yeah. We were going to discuss, take a little break before we go back to Spencer, and we were talking about some of the new music that's out right now, especially for the summer, the big summer hits of 2013 right now.
Yep.
So some of them we have, we'll talk a little bit about them. And first one has been the #1 song for the last couple weeks, has gotten knocked off by a new #1 song, but this one is Macklemore's Can't Hold Us. Ryan Lewis and Macklemore.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't really escape it.
No, you
Where
can't escape it.
go.
It's like Thrift Shop. We played that last time,
Okay.
and this is the same guys who did Thrift Shop. They're in concert everywhere. Every time you turn around, they have a concert going on.
Yep.
So that was the #1 song for the last couple of weeks. Over the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, there had been a new #1 song that came out. That's kind of cool, and it's called Blurred Lines, and this is Alan Thicke's son, Robin Thicke.
Oh, growing pains?
Yes,
really?
growing pains,
Same
Alan
one.
Thicke.
Okay.
He's the
Very
#1 artist for the last 3 weeks going, which is
really?
kind of cool.
Well, he's kind of a hottie too.
He's kind of
So we're in
thanks for
favor.
Alan Thicke.
We would.
Alan
Yes, Alan Thicke is a hottie.
No.
Well, it's funny. Most people don't know this, but Alan Thicke wrote most of the theme songs from the '80s.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life. He wrote that.
Different
Yes.
Strokes?
Yes. he
That was
wrote-
Alan Thicke.
I feel enlightened.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Yes, yes.
And it's only natural that his son came out with a new song, and it's a very cool beat. And he almost goes into this next segment, you know, after we just talked about Macklemore, which is more of the kind of pop, new kind of thing. Robin Thicke and some of these other artists have a very distinct 70s funk kind of sound.
That's
going
coming
on.
back. I
It
think.
is.
That's
It
a
really
whole
is. It's a big revival going on for this summer right now. So Robin Thicke has that kind of in his music a little bit that you can kind of hear now. But this next band called Daft Punk.
Daft Punk.
Yes,
Sorry.
Daft Punk. There you
Correction,
go.
please.
Daft Punk.
Do we have a dump button somewhere?
Yeah.
Imaginary dump button.
An imaginary. Hit it. There you go. Just disappears. So, Get Lucky is what the song is called. And
Such a good song.
you know, it's funny if you compare this and put it next to Freak Out. You know,
Yes.
yeah, it sounds exactly the same. It's the
Absolutely.
same kind of beat in the background as Cheek's song, the Cheek.
Yeah.
The Freak. So it's the same kind of song in the background. So, and it is one of the hottest songs out right now. It's currently #2 on the pop charts, which is really good for them. I mean, they've climbed up. They were up to #3. They stole that at #2 because of Robin Thicke being #1 for the last couple of weeks. They haven't gotten to that spot yet, but I'm sure at the end
It'll
of the
get
year,
there.
this is going to be one of those songs that are probably
song
going
of
to
the
go there.
summer.
It's a song of the summer.
We'll be talking about it in December.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
We do our end of the year
wrap up.
recap.
Yeah, I mean, and this is one of the songs when we finished our St. John show, we said that this was going to be the song of the summer. So
We called it there first.
we called it there before anything. And then another 70s kind of funk song is,
song?
this is your
My
song, Bruno Mars with Treasure.
I love this. He's also quite the hottie, just putting it out there.
Yes.
Love Bruno Mars.
Not Alan Thicke hot.
No, not a thing, but
Different level,
it's different
different
kind of hot.
We'll put him in his own category.
But yeah, Bruno
Great
Mars
song.
right now. I mean, another hit song
Definitely
by
that
him.
Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
late 70s, early 80s.
Earth, Wind, and Fire
Yes.
influence too. I mean,
Love
you hear
it.
a lot of that in there. So it's very much late 70s, early 80s kind of influence on this music. It's
I think
amazing.
I think we basically just named the soundtrack of the entire summer.
We did, yeah.
We did it first.
Well,
Here
there
on
was
Radio.
one more that we didn't talk about. Well, two
Oh.
more actually. One of them is a song that you can't escape recently, and it's by Iconopop.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one is kind
I
of
love
taking
it.
its wear.
Yes, it's going to be the Call Me Maybe song of the summer. It's going to
Yeah,
be the
it's
new
getting
one.
there. No,
It
they
really
were
is.
actually good, Iconopop. I saw them on, I don't know, remember if it was an MTV or VH1, one of those like summer break type concerts outdoors. They rocked it, and they actually sang live, which a lot of people don't. And no, like, really, a lot of the pop music, they don't sing live. And
Yeah.
they really rocked it out.
Supposedly they're really good live.
And
I have
people
heard
ate
that,
it
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
They really had a captive audience. They
Right.
did good. So.
I changed the words to that song because I don't like my kids to say I don't care. So I don't mind.
Mind. Oh, there you
And
go.
like, Dad, we're allowed to say it's just a song. It's about, I don't mind. I love it. That's
And you didn't want them talking about popping tags last time either.
Oh, pop the tags.
You can't pop tags. You can't do drugs.
That's it. I'm a dad.
Right. And this took me a while actually to find the clean version because there's a couple curse words in
Little
it.
racy.
Yeah, a little racy. But they finally on iTunes put on the clean version over the last couple of weeks, which is good because my daughter wants this on her iTouch, and I'm telling her no because it has curse
And in
words in
relation
it.
to our earlier conversation
Yes.
of feeling older, in this song they make comments about being from the 70s and
Yes.
the girls are singing that they're from the 90s.
90s, yes.
That makes you feel old, just saying.
Because they're a 90s
from
chick.
The 90s. They are 90s
I'm a 90s
chicks.
chick. That's right. Makes you feel
Just
old.
saying.
Definitely makes you feel old. And then one of the last ones that I kind of picked for this segment was, and this is one of my daughter's favorites, Selena Gomez. She actually was just on the July 4th. Yep. She did one of the opening acts, and this is Come and Get It. And it's a very kind of
this is a
tribal,
good one.
kind of
Yeah, I
funky
know this
beat
one.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hasn't hit in It's gone up to the top 5 so far. It's kind of falling down to the 9th spot this week, but it's still doing pretty good, you know? I mean, and it's one of those young girls out there are loving the song, singing it. She's supposed to have another hit come out soon off that same album. So
I'm not gonna lie, she's a little bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I like her music. Yeah, she's got some good tunes.
Yeah, she has a
Catchy
couple.
pop music.
Yeah, she's very catchy pop.
That love song one that she had a few years ago.
Yes.
Oh, that was contagious.
My daughter liked that one.
That was a good one. Her and I have that in common.
Yes.
Those are the tunes because then you'll be hearing as we're driving around our minivan this summer.
Minivans. My Chevy Impala with the windows down.
Or from my car just because I like it. No kids in the back. Just,
no kids in the back, just playing these songs.
Rocking out to Selena. Just saying.
You can hop in the back of course.
Hey, Courtney's
Make me feel a little less strange.
Roll down the window.
Where the windows and bop the head around.
Night at the Roxbury, not bad.
But yeah, those are just some of the cool kind of summer songs for 2013 right now, and then songs that you're hearing everywhere and all over. And I'm sure more to come as the summer rolls on as we go through July.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good
Alrighty.
stuff.
Well, there's some tunes that
Current.
were recorded, and now we'll go back to some live tunes.
Live music, that's right.
Live music with Spencer, back on In Radio.
There you go.
Wow, thank you. Look at them working in the hot sun. The pilloried saints and the fallen ones. Working and waiting for the night to come. And they're waiting for they're waiting for a miracle. Somewhere out there, there's a place that's cool. With peace and balance on the room. Working toward the future like some kind of strange and mystic Jew. They're waiting for and they're waiting for a miracle. You rub your palm on the grimy pane in the hopes that you can see. You stand up proud, you pretend you're strong in the hopes that you can be like the ones who cried and the ones who died, trying to set the angels and us free. And they're waiting for a miracle.
took her for $1. Where you gonna scuffle in the dirt for a dime? Just step out of the past and try to hold some kind of line. But how come history seems to take such a long and brutal and bloody time? When you're waiting on a miracle, you rub your palm on the crummy pane in the hopes that you can see. You stand up proud, you pretend you're strong in the hopes that you can be like the ones who cry, like the ones who die, trying to set the angels in us free. You're waiting for a miracle. Waiting for a
Thank you.
So I want to take a second and talk about family for a second.
Yes.
Spencer and I are cousins.
Yes, you go.
Secret reveal.
Although he has the
I
musical
wasn't
gene.
keeping it a secret. Everyone I know.
We're exposing you today on In Review.
Spencer has all the musical genes.
There you go. None of them.
But we're actually from a very large family. My mom is one of 12, and we had our 48th family picnic this past Sunday. Now, Uncle Pete, if you want to speak about Uncle Pete.
That's my father, yes.
And Uncle Pete started Uncle Pete's Family Picnic back in 1965.
How phenomenal is that?
Every year, we've all been coming together, and it's always the last Sunday in June, and it's always forever. And it's just such a great time. And you know, again, we have T-shirts that were made up for the 40th. And it's a horseshoe because we do horseshoes and softball, and you know we grill all day and eat and drink and hang out, and it's a great time.
fun.
How many people?
And there's at least 100.
100, right?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
okay. I
say,
remember he
yeah.
was telling us once years ago.
Well,
Yeah.
you've been to some family parties, but
Yeah, I've been to family parties. Not the picnic. I've heard about
Not
the
the
picnic.
picnic,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the family parties I know
minimum
always
of
big.
100. Minimum
Right,
of 100
and there's
people.
always 1 or 2 new babies. This year it was 3 first-timers,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Wow.
it's great.
Very
Well, you know
cool.
what? Everybody keeps, like, you know, we're at the point now where, you know, like my generation's having the kids and so on and so on and so on, and it just keeps going. And it's, but it's great. Like when you try to explain it to somebody, they can't fathom that. Like, you know, like I know I'll be 40, but I have some uncles that are like 45, 40.
Right.
They're just a couple years older than me because my mother was the oldest of the
Right.
12.
Right.
So, but again, Uncle Pete started Uncle Pete's Picnic, and so yeah, so 2 years from now we'll be celebrating
Number
the 50th.
50. That's
Wow.
right.
Which is
That's
fantastic.
Big
impressive.
5-0.
Great. So I definitely wanted to make mention of that today because I think that's a great, it's a great thing to be a part of. And while the picnic has changed over the years, they've added breakfast now. You can go early and you get coffee
I was
and
gonna say.
bacon and egg. You know,
You gotta mark this down on
I
our
was
calendar.
going to
know, right?
say, I'm going to become an honorary
We're honorary lolly now.
And also now, since a lot of the trees, there used to be this nice stand of trees,
Yeah.
well, they got all taken out by
It's all-
lightning. So
yeah.
now we got pop-ups, so it looks
Yeah.
like a carnival.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like, what section of the park are you taking? Like the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah, we'll take it all. And they added a little water park, but you know,
Yeah,
while
which
the
is really
park
nice.
has changed and there's always new memories, the underlying theme of the picnic is family, and that always stays the same.
That's
and it's great,
amazing
and
that
it's great
it's
to
gone
be a
on for
part
that
of
many
that.
years.
And it's a lot of fun. I mean, I remember going when I was a kid, and now I bring my kids there, and,
That's
and
so
it's
nice.
great. It's a
That's
lot of
awesome.
fun. So I wanted to make
Well,
mention
it's
of
also the fact I have to say it's a very playful family too.
It
I
is a
mean, there's
very-
all kinds of games. I mean, there used to be egg tosses.
Potato sack races.
Yeah, I mean, and the
It's not like the
comment
Brady
next
kids,
one.
I swear.
and it's funny, and it's always the kids that are the last ones that have to be called in because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
starts at 6:30. I
And-
remember
and-
2
and they
years
get-
ago. I have to say this. I took this over from my father after he passed away. Uncle Pete, we're thinking of you. Especially at the picnic.
Yeah.
And it was that first year after Pete passed out, and I was, you know, he just keep this going.
You were in charge.
So I went to the park, and it's close to where I live. So of course, I'm going to be the first one there. Well, it's kind of, the park's up on a hill, and it's to the east. So as I pull in, you know, I'm like, okay, this, you know, I don't have Uncle Pete here to tell me what to do. I gotta. And I see this guy, the sun rising behind him. I just see him standing there just to give some moral support. I don't know what made him, you know, because you just dropped in. You had to drop something off, and then you went. But I was just like, you know, this is gonna be all right, and it's been all right since the
Good to you, buddy.
I have to tell that story.
As soon as they see you, everything is going to be all right. Look at that.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy. You look at him, it's gonna be
Right?
I think I've used most of my
No,
luck
don't
up.
rub it off. Don't rub it off.
But it is.
That's
But it's a great thing to be a part of, and I wanted to make mention of it tonight since you're
Oh,
here with us
thanks.
tonight.
Yes,
it's,
I
definitely.
think that's so wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
You know, a lot of us have small families. I come from a very small family.
So do I.
And there's, you know, I have a older brother and a couple of cousins, and that's it. You know, my wife, a small family too. So when we hear about things like this, like, wow, it would be great to have something like that, you know, where you have a lot of family members, big outings or holidays. You know, we missed that from growing up because when we were younger, there was a bigger family.
Sure.
Well, it's funny. I remember when I first started dating Kathy, my wife, and you know, my in-laws, my father-in-law has one sister, my mother-in-law has one brother, and I remember sitting, you know, with her, and I was like, yeah, my mom has 11 brothers, and my dad has 7, because my dad is one of 8 also. So they're both big families. So, and I remember her being like, oh my God. And I remember sitting down, writing the list out for the wedding, and we had 307 people to be invited. Now, Paul didn't even hold 307, so we needed some no's. We got them.
How many first cousins do you have?
How many first cousins?
First cousins. I want a number.
Off the top of my head.
For the next show, you need to sit down and figure this out.
You'd have to talk to Kathy
I
about
was going to
that.
say, my
She's the
sister did a family tree
documentarian.
not too long ago,
Did she?
and she went down.
That
and
had
she
to
went
be
back
one heck of a task.
and
Right.
it was tremendous, but it was it was.
It
for-
turns out, we were just talking before outside, we think that somebody I work with is related to you.
right.
Yeah.
Christina.
You mentioned the name. I'm like, I work with her.
That's very funny.
And we
All right,
think
I was
that she
gonna
might
save
be
this
related
for
to you.
later in the show. I'm actually Mike's cousin.
Oh, look at that.
I did
Wow,
know that.
everything's coming out tonight. You're related. You're related. Are you related too? We're the outcasts.
I was going to save it for later, but since we're talking
Wow,
about it,
look at
you
that.
know.
Long lost, fifth. You know,
Such
Yeah,
revelations.
like
we're just
third
all coming out
generation
with stuff
once
tonight.
removed. Yeah.
very
you know.
funny. But yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any
So you get to come to the picnic next year. Look at that.
I just wheeled my way right in.
Yeah, that's how you got in. That's your way in. I like it.
That's it.
You know what? I'll leave you my golf clubs.
Yeah, you can-
And then once Kathy bought me when we were dating 14 years ago. You can have them. But anyway, so yeah, so that was, you know, I did want to make mention of that because I think that's
Awesome.
worth mentioning.
It's very cool.
It is. I'm a little jealous and a little sad. Just saying.
You know what? Next year, you guys all come to the picnic.
All right.
I like that.
And this is going to be posted on YouTube.
I know, right?
Play back and say,
We'll
"Look,
show
you
it to
said
a year from now. Hey, you said.
I can hear the groans going. I know, maybe they'll be happy about that.
All right.
man.
You want to do another one?
Sure, why
All right.
not? Actually, I'm gonna do an original.
All right.
Tell a story here. I wrote this for my wife because she was commuting 5 days a week into the Manhattan. Actually, I remember when you were doing that too. That's a tough way to go. You get old in a hurry.
Yep.
And I was working home 2 days a week. So one morning I wrote this song for her, you know, because I was missing her. It's called My Baby's Train. Did my baby to kids that morning train? I dig my baby to catch that morning train. She gets on that train with where my baby's gone. I miss my baby on my working day. I miss my baby on my working day. I miss my baby 'cause she took her away.
the track. Because I hear that whistle when the train come down the track. When I hear that whistle, I know my baby's coming back. When I see my baby, gonna hold her in my arms. When I see my baby, gonna hold her in my arms. I'm gonna squeeze her tight, I'm gonna swoosh her on my lawn. Gonna take my baby good to catch that morning train. When I take my baby, gonna catch that morning train. When I see my baby, gonna have those blues again. She gets on that train, I'm gonna have those blues again. I just have to tell. So you're thinking what happens when she comes through the door, you know? Yeah. Honey, I wrote this song for her. She said, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
After a long train ride, yeah.
I shouldn't have said that over on air. I think she had to get a soda. Yeah, that's right.
You might be sleeping on the couch tonight, but that's okay. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all
There's no
good.
air conditioning down
there. Oh, man.
You can come sleep on my couch.
There you go. He got the central air fix.
No, you don't want me to do that.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more of Saturday on the Sound.
That's right.
Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Professional sound reinforcements. We rent sound system 100 to 20,000 watts. Monitors, side fills, in-ear monitors, separate monitor mixes. Drum mics. Digital mixing consoles up to 32 tracks. JBL, EV, Behringer, Presonus. Over 40 years of experience. Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE for more info. Inravio.com. Internet, radio, TV. Inravio.com. Broadcasting to 6.8 billion people. Streaming 24/7. Inravio.com. Riches Bay Realty celebrating 50 years. If you're selling or listing your home, land, or business, call Riches Bay Realty of Riches, Long Island, New York. Contact Jerry at 631-878-0003 or go to MauritiusBayRealty.com for more info.
Inravio.com.
Hey guys, it's Missy from Backwater. Tune in every Saturday night from 7 to 9 EST for music history, musicians' birthday blocks, trivia time, and the best alternative music around. Saturdays at 7 only on InRavio.com, broadcasting to the world.
If you want to increase business, you've got to advertise. Contact Resonant Voiceovers for an effective, affordable commercial spot. Our production, audio, and editing personnel will create top-quality recordings to promote your business. Start getting internet exposure for your business today, right here on Inravio.com. To contact Resonant Voiceovers, go to the Inravio Advertisers and Sponsors page and click on Resonant Voiceovers. Resonant Voiceovers, when you want your message to resonate.
And welcome back to Saturday on the Sound, July 6th, and we are here live. We have music from Spencer, and now let's talk about some things that happened in today's day, today, July 6th, yeah, in the past, not today, but in the past, music history. Music history. Let's put it that way.
Okay, well, in 1964, the Beatles' first film, A Hard Day's Night, premiered in London.
Very cool.
And in 1973, Queen released their first single, Keep Yourself Alive.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Little Queen.
Well, in 1984, the Jacksons kicked off their North American Victory Tour in Kansas City, Missouri at Arrowhead Stadium.
And the
2
song
million
was?
people attended, 55 concerts, which grossed over $75 million.
Amazing.
Which
Oh,
is
you mean
all
during
gone.
the break I was singing, touch
Yes.
it.
We had a little preview of that before.
I had to have a moment, I'm sorry.
Courtney has some
was singing.
birthdays.
Yeah.
We have some very interesting birthdays today. We actually have rapper 50 Cent today. I was going to actually give you a riddle. What did 50 Cent, Janet Leigh, and Merv Griffin have in common? But it's their birthday.
It's their birthday. Oh, look at that.
Merv Griffin at that.
Oh, Entertainment Tonight kind of
How
comeback.
exciting is that? And actually, you're going to laugh at me, guys, but this is my generation, so I feel it's notable.
Yes.
Tia and Tamara Mowry, the twins.
Oh, the
You know,
twins.
from Sister.
Sister,
and they're
Sister, with
very
Jackie
fun.
Harris.
Yes.
227.
Yeah, you ever heard of 227?
And their reality show that I think is on Bravo now that I'm kind of addicted to.
Oh.
You know, they're married and have babies now and all that good stuff.
Very good.
I'm always, I'm horrible. I watch the most trashy TV.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you watch those Long Island Princesses show or whatever?
It's my new.
Lisa was watching that too.
I
That's
discovered it's horrible. I
It is.
discovered it actually this
That's
past week
horrible.
at the gym because that's what they have. Like they have very limited channels on the machines, you know, when
Yeah,
you're on the
right.
gym. So everything's Bravo reality television. I watch $1 Million Listing, Princesses of Long Island. It's a disaster.
The Princess of Long Island. The only thing cool about that is you get to see places like, at least for me,
That you
working in
know.
the liquor industry,
Yeah,
that I know.
that you
I mean,
know.
they go to like Sugar and Four
Yep,
and all these
yep.
places all around Long Island. So it's kind of cool to see that. You know, they do bottle service.
It's
at Body
basically the
English.
New Jersey Shore is what the show
Yeah,
is.
just
I
not
think.
as memorable people, I don't think. It's not as iconic as Snooki in the
They're
situation.
gonna get there.
You
They're
think
gonna,
so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get
no
there.
doubt.
I hate to say it, but they're gonna get there.
Please.
I hope they don't. That's all we
Yeah.
need.
One Snooki is enough.
I
You
love
don't need anyone
Snooki, and
Snooki.
I've said it enough. but
That's right. You
it.
were supposed to
Sorry.
bring the Snooki slipper.
Slippers.
up.
It is way
Oh,
too
you
hot
finally
for
got
that.
up.
Exactly.
We're going back to a year and a half
no,
ago.
I don't even think you have them.
Yeah, you still
I
didn't
really
get 'em.
don't because Kohl's is all sold out. We've been
Kohl's.
there. We've
Blame
talked
Kohl's.
about this.
Flame cold. You were supposed to buy that a year and a half ago before the trend
Well, my
died.
birthday's coming, guys.
eBay. Go to eBay.
Saying if anybody wants to buy me anything.
You got to talk to
Size
Pat.
7.
Size 7. Go to. Let's get Pat on the
Putting
phone.
it out there.
Pat, when Pat's picking you up out front, we'll tell him.
We'll tell him size
No,
7
hey,
Snooki
Pat.
Sippers.
Size
eBay.
7. I prefer animal print. Just
Oh,
saying.
Okay. All
Putting it out
right.
there.
That's for off the air.
So before we end the show, we're going to go one more song from Spencer, and then we're going to
We'll
come and wrap
it
up. Yeah, wrap it up and go into some air conditioning.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Spencer, take it away.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother. I was raised here in this living hell. There's no my kind come in your world. Very soon the time will surely tell that you're telling me the things you're gonna do for me. I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street, taking it to the street, taking it to the streets, taking it to the. To take this message to my brother. You can find him almost anywhere. Wherever the people gather together. Held down beat that poverty's despair. And you're telling me all the things you're gonna do for me. I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street, baby. Taking it to the street. Come on now. Taking it to the street. Taking it to the. Have you heard about our sister? This old world has not been kind to her at all. She has borne the scars and bitterness, yeah. But without her, we will surely fall. And there's you. Are you telling me all the things you're gonna do for me? I ain't blind, but I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the streets, oh yeah. Taking it to the streets. Taking it to the...
Thank you very much. There you go. Good way to end the show. Spencer, before we go, anything you got coming up, playing anywhere? Any music to get, download?
Yes, we're going to be at a food drive in the Wallbaums in Oakdale. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that.
Very cool.
Montauk Highway?
Yes, it will be. So if you can do some of your shopping, well, it's a long way from Medford, but if you could do some shopping there and just donate some non-perishable items, we'd love it. Thank you.
Great.
Cool.
Thank
Very
you.
cool. And a great thing that you guys are doing out there.
Awesome.
We're having fun doing it.
Good.
Good.
Excellent. Very good.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, you're great.
Great guest.
Good time. So.
Thank you. Good. All right, cool. So, so coming near the end of the show right now. Our next show is what? August 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Saturday, August 3rd. Yeah. Summer will be almost over by that point.
No,
be
summer will
talking
be
about
half
back to
over.
Half over, a little more than half
It's
over.
all over when preseason football.
That's about that
You
time.
know those leaves rustle, you look, they're still green, but they sound like
It's over when we say it's
When
over.
we say
When
it's over. So yeah, we'll still have a little bit more, but if you guys, hopefully everybody enjoyed their 4th of July, enjoy this long weekend, enjoy any summer plans that you might have coming up over the next month. Happy birthday to you, because we won't be back on. Your 50th. Happy birthday to you. By the next time we come on, we'll be able to say happy birthday to you. I'll still be 39. Look at you. I'll still be 39. Rub it in that I'm 40. Thanks.
Don't forget to hop on Facebook and like In Radio, like Saturday in the Sound, like Oompa. Just go on and start liking everybody. If there were more likes in the world, we wouldn't have happened.
You're like Elmo, I swear to God. You just like everybody.
Just start going.
New shows on in Radio.
Yes, yeah. Some great morning shows and sports shows and everything else. So keep checking it out.
And look for the Radio van at various events.
Yeah, various locations.
All around
Check
Long
it out.
Island.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get that, all the information on their Facebook page. So make sure you like them.
Until next time.
That's it.
Courtney, anything?
That's it.
I'm good, actually.
good?
I'm hanging in. Thank
Yes,
you. I'm soaking that in, actually, so that's why I'm quiet in the corner.
Just soaking it in.
Soaking it all in.
Well, that, getting older stuff.
Just one other quick thing. How was since you weren't on the last show, how
I
were the
was
new
not.
kids?
I know you missed me. The
Yeah,
new
I
kids
did
were
miss you very
fabulous.
much. I know. Show just wasn't the same without
Yes,
you.
me and your lovely wife were at the
Yes.
same show. We got to meet up and take a picture. Did she show you the picture? I
Yes,
think
she
it's right
did.
here.
Yes,
she
she
actually needs to send that to me.
Okay.
But yeah.
Lisa, make sure you send it to her.
Yeah, just a
All of
little
a sudden
note
you'll
there.
get home tonight and you'll have it now.
Like,
Just
ding,
say
there'll be
that.
like a text message. But it was phenomenal.
Good.
And I actually heard they're playing in Hershey Park again this summer, and I'm
The
very jealous
Mixtape-
and want to go.
Mixtape Festival, yes.
Is that, who was going to Hershey Park? You were?
I am, yes.
Not
but
for that,
Not for
though.
that. No.
I think you
Not
need to
that
change the
weekend.
date.
Oh, change it. Yeah, no, that may change it.
And you need to bring me with you. Just saying. I'm sure
Yeah, I
Lisa
don't
would
want to go
mind.
with the family during that craziness. It's like all 80s bands and stuff like that.
It's phenomenal.
Have your people call Wahlberg's people.
I'll set it up.
Wahlberg, Forsyth here. Let's go.
Well, Donnie did wave at Madison during the concert.
Yes, your
And then,
daughter got her
my
first
wife-
concert experience.
Yes, with the new kids.
Amazing.
And then afterwards, my wife did see Donnie, and he said, your daughter's absolutely beautiful, so.
And she hugged Joe. I don't even want to talk about it. I
Jealous.
can't even take it in.
See, you got to go to the concert with her. That's,
I know.
That's how you get into these things.
That's how I'm making the new plans. That's how it's going to happen.
Next year's plans are ready. Look at that.
All the more
Done.
reason to watch Blue Bloods.
Oh, jeez. Actually, I know somebody the other day said they were setting the phones up on the set of Blue Bloods because they're getting ready. You know, they're going to film in August, but they were actually setting up the phone system. So everybody's like, "Oh, did you see Donnie?" And he's on concert right in tour
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
touring.
So you guys like
actually.
No, I didn't see anybody. It was an empty building.
I was going to wear the shirt that I bought at the concert, but
Right.
it's a green and white styled
Oh, you
soccer
would've
jersey.
blended
I
in.
would have blended in with the background, so
You just see the
Charlie
floating
with
head.
a shirt.
yeah,
The aqua shirt.
it would have been. But I think of these
We
things.
should do that one day. Just have floating heads.
Want to just all wear neon fluorescent clothes and blend in with the back?
Yeah.
I considered it, but I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
So it was good.
I don't even think I have any shirts from concerts in a while.
No, it's been a while.
I have one.
I
I
had
don't
to.
know. You have one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was the last concert of my 20s, so I had to buy something to commemorate
To commemorate
the event.
the ending of the 20s.
If I go to a concert in the next month, I'll buy a T-shirt.
Sure, yeah, commemorate your 30s.
You should.
I just say,
Online.
you see all of a sudden you just pull up in some random parking lot during a concert. I just want to buy that just to say I was here.
That's right.
We don't even have T-shirts.
At the end of the show.
I think that ended it on a very high note. But we will see you guys back here on August 3rd at inravio.com. Listen in to everyone else. Tune in to InRavio's website. Look at the schedule. And we will see you guys next time.
Have a good evening.
Great, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a great summer. Enjoy.
In Radio.